What is going on, ladies and mostly gentlemen, according to YouTube analytics? It's Clearlander here again with Rags to Riches on the Bone Chewer server. It is time for episode 3 of Flipping from Scratch. So we're just going to log in here and see where we're at. It's been a little bit over 48 hours since we made the previous episode, so all of our stuff should have either sold or been expired by now. So we're going to collect all our mail, repost what did not sell, and hopefully we got some good sales. Alright, so we're all loaded in here, and just before opening the mail, I just want to make a quick point that I received a lot of feedback on the last video as well as the first video. Thank you very much for all of that support and all that feedback. I really appreciate it, and I'm looking to implement some of the ideas that you guys had for me. A lot of people mentioned that they'd like to see me buy and sell things with a faster sell rate, so I'm going to try and implement that. A lot of people mentioned that they want to see things beyond transmog diversify a bit more, so I'm going to try and implement that. A lot of people mentioned that they like seeing me make mistakes, so I'm going to try and implement, well, I'm sure that'll happen naturally anyways. Alright, so without further ado, let's get into our mail here. Apparently we had 51 things. Oh my goodness, look at that number. 1108. Wow. So from 100 gold, we managed to rack up 1108 gold. At least we've still got a mail on the next page, oh man. But yeah, wow. I will not complain with an 1100% increase. So before just hitting open all mail and collecting everything here, let's take a closer look at what actually sold. So we've got the Band of Purification. I believe that was the level 19 Twink Ring. I could be wrong. It could have been the 24. We had two, so it's a little confusing. But that sold nigh on immediately for 241 gold, and I believe we bought it for 5. So next up is the Banded Gauntlets of the Bear. One transmog item. I don't quite remember what we got it for. We can check the TSM accounting profile to see exactly what we bought all of these things for and sold them for, and the percentage profits. We sold the Shadow Gem, very good. It looks like the snakes actually sold for quite a hefty profit. If I remember correctly, we got those for 47 silver, 50 copper, so we may have to make a run back there. We did sell a bleach. Oh man, we sold a bleach. This may be one of the stupidest items that I posted, and we still sold it. Thank you, World of Warcraft, for having a diverse and interesting economy. We sold a shirt for a massive profit as well. May have to go back to that vendor. Another snake, good stuff. Now here's something that's interesting. We did bid on a few items, and I believe this is the only one that actually went through successfully. We did buy some heavy mithril shoulders for a gold 52. And it would appear that they have an average sale of about 170 to 200 gold. So getting them for a gold 52 is not too shabby. We sold a schematic red firework for approximately 300 gold. Now this is something we got from the vendor for probably an amount of silver. After that is a bunch of expired things, so let's scroll all the way up. And our last sale here was a pattern lavender mage weave shirt that we sold for almost 190 gold. So it looks like those patterns and recipes can do quite well. So that was all the sales. We got a total of 1,113 gold. That's pretty dang good. I'm not gonna lie to you, I did not even expect to get that much between episodes, so really fantastic stuff. Now to make the gathering of the expired mails a little less arduous, I think I'm going to purchase some netherweave bags or some cheap bags just so that we can get a bit more bag space to work with. Alright, it appears netherweave bags go for only 11 gold on this server. That's actually quite good. I see them at 16 a lot on a lot of servers. So buying up 4 of these for 44 gold, it's not too big of a dent and it's well worth it. And just like that, we've got significantly more bag space. I'd just like to quickly mention that a user by the name of Saren32 or Siren32, not sure how you pronounce that, mentioned on Reddit that I could delete my Hearthstone to get an extra bag slot, and I think that's a fantastic idea. I did not even think about that in the first episode when it would have been really relevant, but now that we've got so much bag space, I think I'll just hang on to it unless we get completely full, and then I'll probably delete it. So thank you very much for the tip. That is really helpful. I never would have thought of that, to be honest. So let's go ahead and open all our mail, get all our stuff back, and promptly post it back up on the auction house before we go into getting a few more new items. So it looks like we've got everything. Everything's in our bags. Got that shiny overlay on the sides of it. Get rid of that because it's annoying. And we're just going to run a post scan and see what it picks up. Alright, so just like last time when we see below min posting at min, that means we're being undercut before we even post. We're going to skip that. We're going to hit post on undercutting competition and posting at normal price. That's very good. Alright, so just like that, that little meaningless number we were talking about before went from 0 to 6906. That's actually pretty decent. Before we go into manually posting, let's go ahead and do a quick post from bags, see if it picks up anything. It picked up bleach, and it wants to undercut the bleach. Sure. So now we're going to go into manually posting. Always make sure that you're on 48 hours here, if you want to be, that is. We're going to check and see that the only other bristle bark belt is at 15 gold, but we picked ours up for 2 gold 12. So even though this has quite a higher margin, I don't want to buy out the 15. I think I'll just post it up for 14.99.99 and call it good. Forget about it. Mining picked only 484, but we only paid something a lot less than that, so why not? Formula miner oil, again from the vendor, doesn't really matter. Same with this one. And then we've got some shirts. Few more vendor recipes. Bought this from the vendor for 4 silver, 75 copper. It's not that much of an increase, but okay. Cool. And the last item's going up. Now I think before I delve into the auction house, I'm going to go buy the shirt that we sold and repost that one, and then also buy the snakes that we sold and repost those before I forget. If we sold the brown one, we'll pick up another set of shirts just because we can. It would appear that we also sold the lavender mage weave shirt here, so we're going to pick that up for another 38 silver, considering we made such an insane profit on it. Alright, so we're here at the Enchanting Supplier, which is a bit of an extra stop, but I had a user on the last video called Filthy Warcraft give me a little tip, and I completely forgot that the vendor here sells strange dust. A few of them. We get them for 7 silver, 60 copper, so we can probably sell them for more. Also, may as well pick up a lesser magic essence, why not? That same user and another YouTube user named Tato mentioned that we can sell Enchanting Vellums, and they sell decently well, so let's try getting a stack of 20 and just seeing where it goes. Since I picked up the Vellums, why not try getting some crystal vials, I guess? Just 20 for now. Just do a little test run on both of them. Before we get the snakes, we are at the engineering supplier here, and we did sell a schematic red firework for a whopping 284 gold, so we're definitely going to buy another one of those for 17 silver. I believe I saw somebody on the WoW Economy subreddit mention that they did blasting powder and they sold it relatively well on their server, and this is so cheap that, I mean, why not pick up 4 of each, just give it a little test run. Alright, what up, Mr. Snake Guy? Now that we're here, I really don't remember which snakes sold, so I'm just going to pick up 3 of each again. At the margins they're selling, we can definitely afford to get 3 of each again. Alright, so back to the auction house we go. Okay, let's run a post scan. Again, a lot of below min that we're going to skip. Posting a normal price sounds good. It looks like the white learn it yourself item for the black king snake sold last time, and we only had 1 up. And now only 1 is in the auction house at all, so I guess we'll throw another one up. Why not? We're the only person in there for a brown snake as well. Throw another one up. Crimson snake has a bit of competition, so we'll keep holding on to the white item. Now I'm going to learn and cage at least 1 of each of these and throw them up as well. Looks like we've already got 2 black king snake pets on the market, so we're going to hold off on that. We've only got 1 brown snake, so why not make it 2? And we've also got 2 crimson snakes with a lot of competition. For some reason, the competition is really skewed on these 3, so we're going to hold off on that. Now we're going to throw up the shirts. It looks like last time we sold this for 180 gold, and it is tanked all the way down to 14, which is still a really good profit for us, but wow. It would appear Strange Dust is going for a gold 14 each. We bought it for 7 silver 60, can't really complain. It'd be pretty nice if this sold. Bought it for 7 silver 60 as well. Up it goes. Now there's only 1 stack of 4 vellums up, so I think I'm gonna just ignore that and go for like 3 gold each. on these for a stack of 20. We got these vials for ridiculously cheap, so I'm perfectly fine with undercutting this guy and throwing up the entire stack of 20. It looks like the post scan already caught some of the rough blasting powder. We'll throw the rest up. The coarse blasting powder doesn't have the best margin in the world, but it's still quite good for what we bought it for. Okay, so we've got the excess snakes in our bags, and that is all good for posting for right now. I had a few people asking why I did not use the vendor search of TSM, and I kept using the vendor search of Auctioneer. The truth is, I just completely forgot TSM had a vendor search. I've been using Auctioneer for so much longer than TSM that I guess I just used it for default features like that. So we're going to run this vendor search in TSM and pick up what we can sell for more immediately. 5 auctions found below vendor price for a potential profit of 3 gold, 11 silver. Sounds cool. Alright, so let's grab all those and vendor. Alright, so let's vendor the obvious ones, and then I'm going to check on the auction house and see if these are worth posting or not. After quickly checking, it would appear there are no other pairs of Voldrune legs on the auction house, so I guess why not post it? Alright, I ran a post scan to see what it wants to post it for, and 76 gold sounds perfectly fine to me. Alright, so just by searching cloth, I was able to find that rune cloth is going for considerably cheaper than it usually does, and there's a considerable margin in between these two posts right here. So let's just grab up the 47 of them that are posted very cheap and see if we can get a quick flip up to 74 silver. So it costs 7 gold in total to get the 47 rune cloth, a nice convenient round number. And we're going to post it up for 74 silver, 99 copper, 35 gold, 24 silver. So approximately a 500% increase. There's not much obsidian ore up right now, there's only 8, but it's going for significantly cheaper than what it usually does. So I think I'm just going to grab that up and repost it real quick. Let's try selling at 9 gold per. It looks like our bristlebark belt sold, so that's pretty good. With this barbaric linen vest, it's only 23 silver. I mean, sure, why not? It appears to be the only chaos orb on the auction house, and it's only 66 silver. Yeah, I'll take that. It looks like our lesser magic essence just sold, and we bought that for like 7 silver 60, and it sold for, oh, and the strange dust is now selling, or at least one did. So that's cool. Nice little profits there. Alright, it looks like this guy posted 96 stacks of 2 for Mage Weave cloth at 20 silver each. That's quite strange, but I guess we'll buy it all. Yeah, be right back. Okay, that was a very strange post, but we are going to take all that Mage Weave cloth and post it in more reasonable stack sizes and for quite a bit more. Alright, we've also got our linen vest and chaos orb down here. So we're going to undercut this guy by 1 copper, and we're also going to do stacks of 20. And then instead of doing a stack of 12, let's do a stack of 10 and a stack of 2. Oh god, we posted a stack of 2. We have become what we were fighting against. Hey, you guys want to see a magic trick? Ooh, spooky. I don't know how the hell I just did that. That was pretty cool. Alright, yeah, enough messing around. Time to get back to work. Okay, just ran a post scan and it wants to just undercut by 1 copper on each of these. Sounds reasonable. Found this in the deals section of the Undermine Journal. 1 gold, sure. Same thing, 2 gold. Can't complain. Another 2 gold. 5 and 10 gold for a Widow Blade. That looks pretty cool. I'm down. 4 gold for some Arctic gloves. Sure. 3 and 5 gold for a bandit cinch. 12 gold for a blade of trapped knowledge. That is kind of a cool effect. Alright, these Maelstrom sapphires do really well as Legion gems, obviously, and there's 4 of them that are very low compared to the rest. I'm going to snag these up and just repost them. I found this incessant torch for 22 gold. It's kind of cool looking, and yeah, it's supposed to go for a lot more. Sure. Greenweave sandals for 1 gold. Yeah. Mystical cape for 9 and 10 gold. It's a pretty nice looking cape. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab all those auctions and post them up. Hey guys, how's it going? This is my first time doing a post-production audio clip. I usually do everything in-game as far as that goes. So it's new territory for me, but I didn't say anything in the clip that I'm showing here of just posting stuff. However, I still wanted to leave it in because it gives you a scope of what all we bought and what all we're selling currently. And I think it's going to be really difficult in the future when we're dealing with mass amounts of items to actually show all of them with their own separate clips. So I don't know how I'm going to handle that. I guess leave a comment with your ideas on that, but it's been my time. See you guys. Alright, so we're going to throw up these Maelstrom Crystals that we just got for between 138 and 141 gold for 194.99.99. These do cost a lot to post, so I'm just going to go down to 12 hours. I see that we've been undercut on our Plans Hardened Iron Shortwood, so I'm just going to cancel that and throw it back up. We also got the gold that came from the Bristlebark Belt. Right now I'm going to get in some bids on a bunch of things because I've got to take off soon. Alright, we placed a bunch of bids and we also bought a few things. Since I'm taking off for a bit, I'm going to post up all the doubles and stuff that I've got, because why not? Alright, it is 12:55 server time, and I'll be right back. It's going to be a long time for me and just about a second for you. And just before I got going, I figured I would snipe a little bit, and we found some decent deals. This Blood Boil going for $1.99. It usually goes for $4.35 at least, I think. I mean, even more maybe. So yeah, we'll buy that. Why not? Should be able to move it. Unfortunately, we can't buy this as well because we don't have enough. But we'll throw this on the auction house. Okay, so we're back. We took a few hours of a break here. It looks like we got outbid on some things. We got a few sales, couple sales with Strange Dust and the Lesser Magic Essence. I bought some things on the WoW Armory app when I was gone because I knew I was going to be away for a bit, and you can see that reflected in these mails right here. So let's go ahead and collect everything up. And that leaves us with 63 gold, 9 silver for right now. Let's post everything. Of the things I was able to pick up on the Armory app, I did get this Design Brutal Earthstorm Diamond for 12 gold, and it supposedly sells for 3,000. Now a lot of these designs or recipes or whatever sell really slowly, I know, but that is quite a profit margin. We also bid on these Bone Scale Snappers for, what, 12 copper apparently, so may as well throw those back up. It's pretty unfortunate that our Maelstrom Sapphire did not sell before somebody absolutely overloaded the market beneath us, but that's alright. We're going to leave it up for the full 12 hours that we put it in because it's got a pretty expensive posting fee, and then I'll probably be on tonight when it expires, or if it does sell, if somebody buys a whole hell of a lot of them. I mean, that works too, but if not, I'll be on tonight to pick them up and throw them back in. Overall, I'm pretty alright with it though, because they're almost definitely going to make profit. I mean, we bought them for around 140 gold, which is quite good for them. The only thing that's bad about it is they are taking up quite a lot of our liquid assets right now. I'm gonna pick up a Bard's Tunic for 2 gold. That's actually pretty darn good. Just gonna collect some money from getting outbid, and then the Bard's Tunic. It wants to undercut for nearly 200 gold. That looks good. Ooh, man. Revenant Leggings for 50 gold. Yes, please. That was a nice little snipe, and it took up the majority of the rest of our gold. Wants to post it for 1,600 gold. That is fine by me. And we are up to a approximate net worth, potential net worth of 18,104 gold. That is quite good. I'm a little bummed that these didn't sell, but that's okay. We'll log in later and make sure that they get back on the auction house when they expire. And since we are pretty much bottomed out on gold, I think we're going to end it right there for now. But as I said, I'm going to continue working on this progressively throughout tonight, through tomorrow. I'll be recording it all and putting it in the next episode. So thank you guys very much for watching. I appreciate it. I'm just going to do a quick scroll through of everything we've got on the auction house right now. Quite a few things, quite a few high dollar items as well. And we got into some materials, we got into some fast moving markets. Unfortunately, these aren't moving as fast as I predicted they would, but that's alright, they'll sell for a profit nonetheless. So that's going to be it for me from today. I appreciate you all watching. Be sure to leave any feedback that you have in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.